Week in Astrology video forecast. This is episode number 25 for the week of August 18, 2014. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Benjamin Bernstein of astroshaman.com, coming to you from Asheville, North Carolina. I'm an astrologer, shamanic healer, and awakening activator, and it's my pleasure to bring you these weekly astrology forecasts. Two quick announcements up front. One, I just did a Robin Williams tribute on my This Week in Astrology audio podcast, nearly an hour of astrological interpretation of his chart and the key events of his life. So if you'd like to get into that, there should be a link on the screen. If not, I'll give you a link again at the end of the show. We're nearing the end of my special 30% off with my Best of Western North Carolina celebration. I've been selected, or voted rather, Best Astrologer in Western North Carolina. To celebrate, I'm giving 30% off through this Monday, the 18th. So it's a very short time away, a day or two as I record this. So if you'd like to take advantage of that, jump over to astroshaman.com. Again, there should be a link on your screen. If not, go to astroshaman.com, and on the homepage you will see the link and how to do that. The idea is now, this late in the game, is that you would prepay the session, and then you have until the end of 2015 to take it. Plenty of time. So get the savings now and then take the session at your leisure. So thank you for allowing me to tell you about that. Now let's get into the actual forecast. The week of August 18 begins auspiciously with the conjunction of the two classic benefics, Jupiter and Venus. Beyond that, it's a busy hodgepodge that includes the Sun entering Virgo and the perfecting of a multi-year semi-sextile between Uranus and Chiron. Communicate mindfully as Mercury makes dynamic aspects to most of the outer planets, and get ready to capitalize on numerous opportunities presented by count them, 5 aspect patterns. Woohoo! So what's old coming in? The most critical stuff you need to know is that there's a waning moon, and the kite involving the numerous planets Juno, Ceres, Vesta, Neptune, and Pluto that I've already discussed here is still active through September 4th. So, as a reminder, before we get into our individual days, the only lunar events I report on this video podcast are new and full moons. If you want other subtler lunar events, go check it out on my audio podcast, This Week in Astrology. So, with that said, let's get on to our individual days of the week. On Monday, August 18th, we open with the Venus-Jupiter conjunction I've already mentioned. This is one of astrology's luckiest pairings. It provides an auspicious opening to the week. In old-style astrology, Venus is the lesser benefic and Jupiter is the greater benefic, and a benefic brings good fortune. With Venus in Leo, this aspect can support sharing your creativity with the public, can also amplify the state of your key relationships. This focuses a magnifying glass to whatever is happening so that you can remedy whatever is not working and cultivate more of what's good. Next up, Mercury-Quintile-Saturn. Mercury is at 5 Virgo and Saturn is at 17 Scorpio. Editing and analysis receive steady, inspired support with Virgo and Mercury, Quintile, Saturn. And you know what? I just realized I didn't give you the coordinates on Venus, Jupiter. Both planets are around 7 degrees Leo as they do conjunction. Next up, we have Jupiter, again, this time square Vesta. Jupiter is at 7 Leo and Vesta is at 7 Scorpio. Service to a higher cause receives significant amplification with Jupiter square Vesta. Just don't go overboard and forget about your own needs. Next up, Mercury opposes Neptune. Mercury, 6 Virgo, Neptune, 6 Pisces. This opposition can lead to muddled thinking. Well, I can't remember what I was going to say. Sorry. But it can also open up a flow of intuitive guidance. Oh, that's what it was! You may even be inspired to increase your service to others, which can fill you with greater joy than fulfilling any selfish desire. I swear it's true. I do it every day. Almost. And the kite that started on August 6th peaks today and wraps up on September 4th. This flowing aspect pattern includes Juno, Ceres, Vesta, Neptune, and Pluto. On Tuesday, August 19th, there are no significant events that don't involve a lunar event, so we're going to go to Wednesday, August 20th. Neptune trine Juno. Neptune, 6 Pisces, Juno, 6 Cancer. Deeper soul connection is available in your committed partnerships with Neptune trine Juno. This is also an excellent energy under which to do law of attraction work together, since Neptune represents visualization and imagination. Next, a 5-day window of opportunity opens for creative expression today. All 3 planets in this yod, or finger of God, embody creative juju. Pallas Athena, representing feminine assertiveness and strategic planning, is in artistic Libra. Expansive and lucky Jupiter is in spotlight-loving Leo. And these two planets point to Piscean Neptune, where both the sign and planet represent inspired creativity. Hook up with your muse and get busy. On Thursday, August 21st, we have Venus quincunx Pluto. Venus, 11 Leo, Pluto, 11 Capricorn. Don't let a quincunx between Leonine Venus and Pluto devolve into dish smashing and relationship strife. If you adjust your thinking, this aspect can support positive relationship transformation as well as empowered and uninhibited creative expression. Then we have Mercury trine Pluto. Mercury, 11 Virgo, Pluto, 11 Capricorn. Mental transformation and deep probing research are smoothly supported by this aspect. Then we have another aspect pattern, a T-square, involving Juno, Pallas Athena, and Pluto. Now, does your feminine aspect show itself more like a meek housewife or a take-no-prisoners samurai? You can make any needed adjustments to this balance during the 21-day T-square between Yin Juno, Yang Pallas Athena, and Pluto. This aspect pattern starts today, peaks on August 31st, and ends on September 14th. On Friday, August 22nd, the Pallas Athena Jupiter-Neptune yod that started this Wednesday peaks today, and it wraps up on August 25th. Then we have a new yod beginning, this one with Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Uranus. That's a completely different planetary lineup. It's going to peak on August 24th and wrap up on August 25th. It's going to come and go pretty quickly. Here's one way to use it strategically. Implemented service to others, Virgo and Mercury, executed with Energizer Bunny persistence, Mars-Saturn conjunction in Scorpio, leads to a new personal breakthrough, Uranus in Aries. On Saturday, August 23rd, the Sun enters Virgo. That's at 12:46 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, early in the morning, radiating support for health, service, and tending to the little details that can make such a big difference. Next up, Mars quincunx Uranus. Mars 16 Scorpio, Uranus 16 Aries. And also, companion aspect, Mars trine Chiron. Mars still at 16 Scorpio, Chiron at 16 Pisces. Scorpionic Mars does a double today. A Mars-Uranus quincunx can tend toward angry outbursts or impulsive behavior, but your mental focus can transform this fiery combo into inspired action guided by your intuitive flashes. Mars also trines Chiron, creating an easy-flowing opportunity for transformative healing and passionate mentoring. Then we have a grand trine with Juno, Vesta, and Chiron. It's a month long, beginning today. These planets connect smoothly to support the healing of sexuality. That's a theme common to Juno and Vesta. This grand trine also echoes a theme of the Juno-Pallas-Athena-Pluto T-square that started on August 21st, finding balance between the assertive and receptive aspects of your feminine nature. And yes, guys, you have one too. This Juno-Vesta-Chiron grand trine peaks on September 8th and ends on September 21st. Sunday, August 21st, Uranus semi-sextile Chiron. Uranus 16 Aries, Chiron 16 Pisces. Uranus and Chiron are exactly semi-sextile today. However, they've been making this aspect energetically for years and will continue making it for years to come. While the opportunity for breakthroughs in healing and understanding is especially strong today, you have plenty of time to enjoy enhanced wellness and wisdom. Because Uranus and Chiron are making a semi-sextile, a minor hard angle associated with irritation, these breakthroughs may include some discomfort. But in my experience, there's very few important breakthroughs that are 100% comfortable as they're happening. Then we have Mercury opposing Chiron, Mercury 16 Virgo, Chiron 16 Pisces, joined with Mercury quincunx Uranus, Mercury still at 16 Virgo, Uranus at 16 Aries. Virgo and Mercury opposes Chiron and quincunxes Uranus today, since these aspects occur literally within 6 minutes of each other. Wow, a composite interpretation seems appropriate. Challenging possibilities include mental wounding that arrives out of the blue or the aggravation of mental instability. More harmonious manifestations include compassionate mentoring that leads to mental liberation and healing modalities that help you receive intuitive flashes more easily. The Mercury-Mars-Saturn-Uranus yod that started on August 22nd peaks today and ends tomorrow. Looking ahead to next week's show, the week of August 25th, we've got another boatload of aspects. We have a new moon in Virgo, a Mars-Saturn conjunction, great for endurance, a Sun-Neptune opposition, fantastic for spiritual growth. Venus has got a bunch going on. She's got 4 aspects, most of them hard, to Chiron, Uranus, Saturn, and Mars. Mercury is doing a couple of its own to Mars and Saturn. And every asteroid goddess is getting an aspect from the 2 slowest planets, either Neptune or Pluto. Not only that, believe it or not, we have 6 new aspect patterns, oh my God, in 1 week, and then another one that's peaking. So I will have a lot to talk about on next week's show. I really hope you'll join me. As a reminder, as we near our end, again, if you're interested in hearing me astrologize Robin Williams, check out this week's This Week in Astrology audio podcast. And again, I am just about to close my 30% off special, my Best of Western North Carolina celebration of getting voted Best Astrologer. So by this Monday, by the end of the day Monday, that's 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, go over to astroshaman.com and prepay your session, and you have until the end of 2015 to take it. Again, more info on that is at astroshaman.com. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my Benjamin Bernstein YouTube channel to be notified when I post new videos. And if you like this video, please share it. This free video forecast is a partner project with that podcast I've kept mentioning, This Week in Astrology. And that's the #1 astrology audio podcast on iTunes. It's also free. You can get my weekly astrology forecast in writing by subscribing to my free email newsletter at astroshaman.com. Once you're there, you can also link to my Facebook page and Twitter feed where I post daily forecasts. My personal services include astrology, shamanic healing, and awakening activation. All are equally effective in person or long distance. My guarantee makes my services risk-free. If you don't feel that your experience was helpful, I will not charge you for it. I also offer other great products and services, many of which are free. To learn more, visit astroshaman.com. Thanks again for watching. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.